Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Lerner.
And I'm Dr. Eric Lerner. One of the issues that we've seen that seems to be getting worse and worse as time has gone by in our practices is that we're seeing more and more children these days with issues like ADD and ADHD.
Yeah, there's some reasons for that, reasons why it's getting worse. But first I want to address what people are generally doing for it, which is giving medication. So obviously medication never solves the problem. It may band-aid it, it may alleviate some of the symptoms, but it hasn't gotten the child well. My biggest concern, of course, with these type of medications, these type of stimulant medications, is the effect on the cardiovascular system, is the effect on the child's nervous system and their future health. So we really recommend doing other things to help your child if they're suffering from this kind of condition.
Yeah, so in our offices we take an approach where we look at this, first of all, the central nervous system. We know that the nervous system, your brain and spinal cord, controls the function of every other organ. If it's hormonal, we know the nervous system controls even hormones. The other thing that we do with kids with ADD and ADHD is we really look heavily at the diet as well and lifestyle factors. And we see, over the last 20 years or so many kids who have had issues like this that have done really well with the type of care we're doing and getting them off the drugs.
Yeah, I'll give one story of a patient of mine. So this was a kid who was running all over the place. When I first met them, and I actually hadn't met them first in my clinic, I met them in the community, and the kid was challenging, to say the least. Well, the next time I saw the child was when they brought him in, but this time he was literally sitting in the corner, pale and thin. And I said to them, "You have him on medication, don't you?" And they said, "Yes, and look at what it's done to him, and that's why we're here." Yeah. So we saw that this child actually had a reversed cervical curve, which is not uncommon given the fact that a lot of times the curve doesn't develop normally if the child had been checked earlier or because of trauma. And so we were able to correct the curve in the spine. We also did address nutritional issues because, for example, food additives, high carbohydrate diets, these things aren't helpful with the way a child is behaving. And then with a combination of correcting the cervical spine, improving the diet, this kid was able to get off all his medications and you would never have known he ever had a problem.
Yeah, so if your child is someone who's suffering from this, again, my recommendation is get their spine checked. We have seen so many kids like the one you just shared who have done fantastic with chiropractic care.
And I can tell you, you're going out and we're doing medical checkups for kids, but what about a spine checkup, since the spine and nervous system does run every function in that child's body and will determine how they develop.